second method for solving tricky trinomials is called systematic trial and error. In this method, we're going to use trial and error to help us find our B term. So in our first step, we're going to write the factors of A and factors of C vertically. Let's take this equation, put it right here. In our first factor, I'm going to write 3x, and I have 1x down here. In the second half, factors of C, so I only have the choice of 2 and 1. Next, we're going to cross multiply the factors to try to get B. So our B term, we're going to place it here. We need a 5x. Am I going to get 5x? 3x times 1 gives us 3x, 2x and 1, 2x. Sure enough, it does equal 5x. And because it equals 5x, we're going to now group these by taking this as our first bracket and this one as our second bracket. Now this method looked pretty easy for this question, but sometimes it will take a little more work because the factors don't work out so nicely. And this is why it's called trial and error. We have to try and see which ones work. So let's do another example using this method. I have 5a squared minus 14a minus 3. Factors of 5a squared, 5a and a. Ultimately, I need to make it equal to 14a. So what combination of factors for negative 3 can I put here that will help me cross multiply and add to negative 14 or positive 14a? Now let's say I put 3 and negative 1. I would get negative 5 and positive 3. That doesn't equal 14a. So this combination doesn't work. Let's try another combination. Let's say I had the 3 here and the 1 here. I need also a negative 1 because this is a negative 3. I would now have negative a and 15a. So this does add up to 14a. And so I can take the top part, create a little fence here. This is my first bracket, and this becomes the second bracket. So in factored form, this is 5a minus 1 times a plus 3. Let's add our third step. If the factors work to get b, take the top column or top row to create your first bracket and the second row to create the second bracket. Let's do these examples again. 7x squared minus 78x plus 11. I need factors of 7. I have 7x and x, and factors of 11, which will eventually add to negative 78x. Our factors for 11, I could have negative 1, negative 11. Across these now to see whether it works. So the first one, I have a negative 1, and the second bracket, or negative 1x. Second bracket, negative 77, and it does work out. That means my brackets will be 7x minus 1 and x minus 11. Now this one is a little bit trickier because our first term, we have two options. We could choose 2 and 2, or we could choose 4 and 1. Let me set up our cross. And we need this to ultimately add up to negative 20, or positive 20. So factors of 4. Let's try 2 and 2. Oops, let's make it 2x. And then if I have the 25, I could do 5 and 5. When I cross multiply them, I have 10x plus 10x. So this time it does work out to 20x. I'm going to take my first bracket and my second bracket, and we could say 4x squared plus 20x plus 25 equals 2x times 5 times 2x plus 5. Okay, so that is the end of the second method using trial and error. You could choose whichever method works best for you.